Hi, everybody. Okay, happy Friday. We made it. Woo. Okay, now I've been waiting for a movement on the soap opera all week, and I finally got some. Thank you, God. Um, okay, so we finally get to see Holden, which we haven't seen for it feels like forever. And I'm glad that the writers said what I was thinking because there has been a shift in the relationship between Holden and Claire ever since they left LA. And I talked about it, and I'm glad he said it. So, although it's not official, I mean, I think that Claire and Kyle are going to get back together, not only because of now they're putting Claire and Kyle back in scenes together, but they're building back up to a relationship, but it's not going to be immediate, which I'm happy about that because a lot of times you see couples get back together really fast, and it's like, but what happened with all the stuff that he or she did to the other one? Are you just going to forgive that? So they're not doing that, so I'm happy about it. Um, Although I feel bad for Holden, I've been talking about or Nathan Owens actually. That's the actor's name. The reason I feel bad about it is because okay, they were trying to link him with Claire, right? That didn't work out. Now the only story they have him in is that he's holding back a secret for Audra, and you know how secrets are. I've talked about this before. And this goes for life too, not just a soap opera. But secrets and lies have a way of coming out. If you're telling a lie, the truth is going to come out. If you're holding back a secret, it's going to come out. And so, my methodology just in life is to not have any secrets at all as much as possible. I mean, but then again, you get into good and bad secrets. Okay, like I'll give an example. A good secret is like, say you're planning a party for somebody, like a birthday party or like a Christmas gift, and you don't want to tell them what it is. That's a good secret because you want the surprise. I'm talking about bad secrets where it's like, okay, you're hiding something from somebody that you could just tell them now, but the longer you hold it in, the more damage it's going to do to you and your relationship or whatever's going on. That's what I'm talking about. And Audra, honey, okay. I have now submitted my opinion on this Audra character. She's a bad seed. Okay, the reason I say that is not only for the secret she's hiding, which I still want to know. What is it? Like, what is so bad you can't tell everybody? I don't know. Okay, but there's another angle to it. So Claire and Holden are just talking. And he says, why don't you want to be in a relationship with me? What is it? What did I do? And she said, it's nothing you did, it's what you didn't say. I've been asking for months and months, what happened? What's your whatever? And he won't say anything. And so he's like, okay, um, I get that. And I feel like they were going to come to some agreement. Okay. And then Audra busts in the door and goes, well, if you would stay away from my life, then yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, whoa, she wasn't even talking to you. Uh, and then Holden takes up for Claire, which is right, because he said, you provoked her. And Audra's like, well, I don't care. She should stay away from me. And I'm like, whoa, okay then. So it's gonna be I can see it becoming now. Okay, it's gonna be um Claire and Kyle against Holden and Audra. And I'm saying Audra and Holden are gonna fold because it's just gonna be a massive cluster. I mean, there's no easy way to say it. It's gonna become that. It's already like it's like a ball that's picking up steam, and it's only going to get bigger and more destructive as it goes. So we have that. Okay. Now, Nikki, Nikki and Victor. Victor and Nick and Sharon are still in faux LA, right? So you're supposed to imagine that Nikki and Victor are having a phone call, and she's not getting the information she wants, so she's not happy about it, of course, right? And so, of course, Jack happens to kind of walk in and pretend like he's not overhearing the conversation, but he is. And he understands Nikki because they knew each other from before. So he knows that she's not happy. So he kind of rips her a little bit about it. But then eventually he says, well, if you feel like you got to do something, because she's like, I'm not getting the information I want. So I feel like I should go there again and just get the information for myself. So he says, well, if you feel like you have to do something, then do it. So I'm like, all right, all right. Um, okay. Then we have Kyle on another thing because he's trying to help his company stay afloat. Because I told you about the idea is to move all the accounts from somewhere and like temporarily shut down the website. And then they hope they can resuscitate it back at some point, right? So that means they have to move their money to other accounts and stuff. And Kyle says that if it doesn't work out, then Jabot won't be able to recover. So that'll be kind of sad because Jabot is John Abbott's legacy before he gave it to Jack. Well, and his family to run. You know what I mean? So if it doesn't work out, it's going to be a big bummer. Big one. Okay. Okay. What else is going on? Let's see. Uh, Yeah, okay. So you know how I've been waiting for a cat fight, right? I feel like the cat fight is going to be Claire and Audra, which is, I'm sorry. Usually I'm not happy about a fight, but number one, I've been waiting on it. Number two, um, it's going to be nice to see Claire fight for herself because for the longest time they've been too nice with the character, I believe, and so it'd be nice to see some grit underneath that. So that's what I'm excited about. Um, all right, and also, okay. So then, I don't know. I'll just say this now, okay? They had the spoilers for next week. Okay, so what's coming up is Sienna is going to be on the show because Noah is trying to talk Sienna into going to Genoa City with them. Okay, so here's how it's going to go. Um, because I was kind of on the fence yesterday. Okay, so they're going to take Sienna with them, and then I think they're going to let Matt Clark go again, which means Roger Howard may be at the end of the whatever. But I talked about it. I said, if you're a special guest star, usually you have a limited role, especially if you're a bad guy. And if you've been a bad guy before, then at some point they're going to want to remove you from the situation. So I'm sure that Roger Howard and whoever talked about a deal for a limited time, so he might be gone next week or the week after. I don't know the timing exactly, but I would say sometime next week. Um, yeah, that's all. That's all. All right. Bye, everybody.